My name is Jillian, and I'm host of the Blogger Genius podcast. Before we get into today's interview, let me ask you a question. Are you wishing you could sell digital products like digital downloads or workshops, memberships, coaching, mini courses, but you don't know where to start? And are you tired of complicated tech and spending way too much money on monthly subscriptions? Well, you need a tool that makes all of this simple, and the answer is MiloTreeCart. So this is the tool we built for non-techies who want to tap into a new income stream. With MiloTreeCart, you get fill-in-the-blank sales pages, checkout pages, a sales dashboard, upsells, over 100 done-for-you marketing materials, and support from people who seriously care. If you've been dreaming about offering your own Black Friday sale to your audience, definitely head to milotree.com and get your payment tool for a one-time lifetime deal price of $349, or you can pay in 3 easy installments. And if you act now, I will get on a 1-hour coaching call and help you strategize on how to sell your products and services during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, using discounts, bonuses, and upsells. Pause right now. Head to milotree.com and join hundreds of other entrepreneurs just like you using MiloTreeCart to tap into a whole new income stream. And remember, no risk. We offer a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Welcome to the Blogger Genius podcast, brought to you by MiloTree. Here's your host, Jillian Leslie.
Hello, friends. Welcome back to the show. Because we are heading into the holidays, I wanted to share a little story today that was life-changing for me, and I hope inspiring for you. This is about how I stumbled into my first Black Friday sale. This was about 5 years ago, where I spent 30 minutes a day writing emails for 4 days and made over $5,000. It all started when we realized we were going to be alone for Thanksgiving. So my husband, daughter, and I decided to do what anybody would do in that situation: head to Las Vegas for Thanksgiving. Seriously, what could be better for your big Thanksgiving meal than an all-you-can-eat buffet? Anyway, I was checking my email on the morning before Thanksgiving, and all I was seeing were these Black Friday emails talking about their sales that were going to be starting in 2 days. And I said to David and my daughter that I was going to do an experiment. I was going to host a Black Friday sale and try to make $2,000, because this would pay for our trip and even some of our Christmas shopping. Now, I had no plan to do this until waking up that Wednesday morning. I think having, though, this clear monetary goal was helpful because it focused me. So at the time, my email list was about 2,500 people, and my followers on Instagram were, say, about 1,000. So we had been selling our MiloTree pop-up app for about a year, and we'd never run a Black Friday sale for that. And also, I had coaching clients, but I never looked for them. They always just reached out to me. So I didn't really have any experience going out to my email list and selling. I took 30 minutes, and I wondered, well, what could I sell? And I thought about how I've been taught to lean into the time of year. And I thought, well, what I could do is I could sell a coaching call where I gave people a roadmap for how to grow their businesses in the new year with, say, 5 actionable steps. So after the 1-hour call, they'd get an email from me outlining these steps. And I decided to price it at $250, which is discounted from my regular coaching rate of $350 an hour. Now, I didn't have a landing page. I didn't have anything. So I took a page on my blog. I wrote up the offer. I had to hack together a payment link, like a buy button. I didn't know how to do that. And that was actually the hardest part. And just so you know, it looked pretty awful. So then I got to work writing my first email. Here's what I knew. I knew people always said there's money in your list. I didn't quite know what that meant, but I thought, well, I will start with this email, and I knew to lean into the benefits. I knew someone receiving a roadmap for the next year would be helpful as long as the steps were actionable. Like, I know how people get stuck, myself included, in seeing our businesses with fresh eyes. So I thought that's what I could offer people. I also knew that I could offer a discount, a real discount, and create a ticking clock because the sale was going to end on Monday. I started the email by leaning into the pain of not knowing how to grow your business. I added a short bio about me to add to my credibility. I rounded up a few testimonials that I could pepper in, and I offered a money-back guarantee. If someone didn't think the session was helpful, I'd refund their money. And this felt scary because what if someone did the whole call with me and then said it wasn't worth it? I realized, though, that all I'd really be losing is an hour of my time. So it seemed like a good gamble because this was me saying I stand by what I offer. And I will tell you that after doing this whole thing, nobody asked for their money back. I thought that was a really important risk worth taking. So both my husband and daughter were skeptical, and honestly, I wanted to prove them wrong. So I created this whole offer on the fly. To lower the stakes, though, I told myself I was just running an experiment. And while my husband and daughter went to breakfast, that's when I crafted my first email and I sent it. Lo and behold, we are out walking around shopping and I got my first sale. And I panicked because, oh my God, I had to quickly put together a Calendly link so people could book their sessions. And then I got my second sale and I didn't expect that. And then another sale. And the next morning I woke up, I duplicated the email that I sent. I made a bunch of tweaks. I kept poking at my customers' pain. I kept selling the transformation. And I did this every day from Las Vegas. I think I posted 1 or 2 stories on Instagram about the sale, but that was it. Now, by the end of my Black Friday sale, I ended up selling over $5,000 worth of coaching calls. And remember, my goal was $2,000. So I paid for my Vegas vacation and all of our Christmas gifts just by taking a risk and doing something on a whim. But it changed something in me. It showed me that there were these income streams that I could tap into that I didn't even know existed. It made me think selling is something I should really lean into because this is a superpower. I also learned that I didn't have to overthink things. It was just better to do it and figure it out and deal with whatever came my way. So I challenge you to think about what kind of product or service you could offer for Black Friday. Now, this is going live on Wednesday, and you might be starting your Black Friday sale in just a little over a week. So I know that feels super stressful to think about doing, but I recommend you do. Now, let's be honest. For this to work, you need to have people there that you can sell to. If you have an email list, social media following, blog traffic, I'm talking to you. To wrap up this episode, I want to leave you with my key takeaways. Hopefully, when you hear them, you're raising your hand and you're saying, this is something I'm going to try. The first one is to set a clear monetary goal. So pick a revenue target that feels challenging but attainable because this raises the stakes and focuses your effort. The next takeaway is to create an irresistible offer. Brainstorm on something that you could provide that taps into one of the 6 buying triggers I talk about. This moves your product from a nice to have to a must have. Could your product make somebody money? Could your product save somebody money? Could your product save somebody time, quantifiable time? Could your product move somebody toward happiness? Could your product move somebody away from pain? Or could your product raise someone's social status? So this is where I would start. Next, I would highlight the transformation your customer will experience. Clearly communicate the benefits in the email. Yes, you want to say what you get. So in my situation, somebody got a 1-hour coaching call and they got a follow-up email with 5 actionable tips. That's what you get. But the benefit I am selling is you could explode your revenue in the next year. Who doesn't want that? Also, in your communication, use testimonials and, I'm going to say it, a guarantee, because this seriously builds trust. My 4th takeaway is to use a platform like MileageRecart that will make all of this simple. You will not have to hack together a sales page and buy buttons and stuff, tons of marketing materials, and you get to own it forever because it's a lifetime deal of $349. If you purchase right now, before Black Friday, not only will I get on a free 1-hour coaching call with you to help you map out your Black Friday strategy, but I will give you my Black Friday email templates so the whole thing is more or less done for you. My 5th takeaway is all about messaging. You want to craft a compelling message. You want to be putting in discounts or bonuses, urgency, and remember, this is a time when people are ready to spend money. You want to get right in front of them. My 6th takeaway is you want to promote this across all channels. Email, yes, that is probably your most successful channel, but also on social media, maybe in a collaboration. Yell this offer from the rooftops because you want to rise above the noise. My last takeaway is just to try it. Do B- work. Don't take yourself too seriously. Hey, if it doesn't work, you've learned a ton for your next offer and you haven't invested that much. We are talking low stakes with a potentially high payoff. If you want to get on a quick call with me so that I can really light a fire under your butt, just go to milotree.com/meet and we can get on a 15-minute call. Otherwise, if you're ready to take the plunge, I recommend you do it. And if you want MiloTreeCart, go to milotreecart.com and check out what we offer. I hope you found this episode inspiring. My prediction for 2024 is we are all going to be selling more of our own products and services because that is something we can control. We can't control what happens to third-party cookies and therefore ad revenue. We can't control what happens with AI, but I promise you showing up as a real person with real solutions is how we compete. So put that in your brain and tell yourself you're not going to overthink stuff. Get moving and go make it happen. I'm in your corner and I will see you here again next week.